What part did transgender ideology play in the course?
Well, it was assumed that everybody agreed with transgender identity ideology, that everybody agreed that there was no option for any formal discussion on gender ideology. It was assumed that everybody agreed with it. And I remember one day, the lecturer actually referred to us as cis women, referred to people with vulvas, and I took complete offence to it. And I said, you cannot refer to people like that. We're women, we're not cis women, we're women. I identify as a woman. And I know one of the other teachers at the table saw that I was actually quite upset, and actually said it actually to the chair of the programme. And I came on afterwards about this, that gender identity, that not everybody agrees that a child who experiences discomfort in their gender can actually or should be affirmed. And I just said I just couldn't teach that. There's never an opportunity for a formal discussion. They would have had loads of opportunities, say, in relation to discussing, say, aspects of healthy eating and how that could actually impact maybe on children with anorexia. We looked at alcohol, we looked at substance use and the impact of that on children's well-being. But there was never a discussion allowed on gender identity. It was assumed that everybody agreed with it. And when Leanne Call referred to us as people with vulvas and referred to cis women, I said, whoa, this is really a very skewed version of what it means to be male and what it means to be female. And if we're to teach this in the classroom, we are actually going to be socially engineering a new type of being. And I don't think it's fair on children to be taught that. And Norma Foley keeps saying that schools are only to use the resources that are in the SPHE toolkit. And that these resources are completely sanctioned by the Department of Education. Now, if you take a deep dive into those resources, you will see that there's many videos there where there's complete affirmation of what it is to be transgender. There's one video there, you can go into it, it's on a certain page, I don't know the page now off the top of my head, about what is transgender. So this is for first year students now. What it means to be transgender. There's another video there introducing children to names and pronouns. There's worksheets there where children are introduced to different terms like cisgender, non-binary. And so children have to fill out actually the worksheets. It's a handout that teachers can give to their students. There's another video there about being an ally. So you're encouraging children to develop skills in relation to supporting and affirming children that have gender dysphoria. Well, I would say to Norma Foley that she needs to look at the recommendations of the CAS report, and I know Dr. Paul Moran sent out a recommendation to state that there's too many gender affirmation resources in the SPHE toolkit, and she also needs to look at the NCCA guidance document for 3.6, which states that experts have said that teachers need to allow children to express their identities in environments of support and affirmation. So who are these experts? We've just had the CAS report, and in that documentation they're referring to experts. The experts are not, in this case, taking into account the recommendations of the CAS report.